night was supposed to be ordinary. A Friday evening in Kansas City. A house filled with laughter, friendship, and the small joys of being a teenager. 16-year-old Traelynn Sibley had no reason to fear. She was doing something so simple, so innocent, styling her friend's hair at a sleepover. A night meant for movies, secrets, and the comfort of being young. But that night would not end in laughter. It would not end in sleepovers and pillow fights. Instead, it would end in chaos, in screams, and in the shattering sound of gunfire. A single bullet would silence Traelynn forever. This is the story of the sleepover shooting of Kansas City. A story of innocence stolen, of violence entering a space where children should be safe. A story that asks, how many more families must break before change comes? Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Inside that house, 3 adults, a toddler, and a group of teens shared the night. The atmosphere was warm and familiar. Soft voices, the sound of music from a phone speaker, the clatter of combs and hair clips. It was a scene every parent has seen, every child has lived. Traelynn sat cross-legged on the floor, her hands gently working through her friend's hair, a symbol of trust and closeness, of childhood bonds. At just 16, she still carried the glow of youth, her whole future ahead. But beyond the walls of that home, tension was brewing. An argument earlier in the night had sparked anger, and that anger was walking back toward the house. In the hands of that anger was a weapon. It happened fast. The door opened, voices raised, and before anyone could process, before anyone could react, gunfire. One shot tore through the air. One shot struck Traelynn in the throat. The room erupted into chaos. Children screamed, adults shouted, people scrambled to shield the toddler, who cried in terror. But it was too late for Traelynn. She collapsed to the floor, her young life fading with every second. In a house meant for safety, violence had found its way in. And in seconds, innocence was replaced by tragedy. When police arrived, the house was already soaked in grief. The yellow tape went up. Flashlights swept across the walls, the carpet, the faces of those still trembling and